Hi, today, we will explain dimensional tiering and also platonic concepts. Let's start first with dimensional tiering because it is probably the single most misunderstood thing in power scale community, but let me first debunk on spatial dimensions because some people think that the fourth dimension is time, which is not true because there is a difference between spatial dimensions and time. They are two separate things. Now let's explain why scaling dimensions is so important. Now let's take an example. Character S destroyed a tesseract, an infinite 4-dimensional object. Now this feat is more impressive than destroying a 3D infinite dimensional cube because dimensions are basically points that make a line with each and every points making his own line. 1 points is 1 dimension, 2 points are 2 dimensions. Now 1 more points and you will have a 3D dimensional cube. The most important dimension in a 3D dimensional cube is height because it is third dimension height, and this is why it's higher than the 2-dimensional square, and this is also applied to the tesseract before dimensional object, and this is also applied to higher dimensions like 5D, 6D and so on, apply to any number of dimensions. You can think about even infinite amount of dimensions and above infinite amount of dimensions, and all of them will be infinity higher than everything below them. Also any number of finite dimensions like 12D, 8D are called hyperverse low, and infinite amount of dimensions and beyond are called high hyperverse low, and any object or places go beyond dimensions are called low outerverse low and tier outerversal. Beyond the concepts of space and time, but what is a concepts? For example, let's take horse. This horse is only a shadow for his true self. So concepts are the highest and the true form of everything. Now let's take another example. Someone think about a horse. He doesn't actually think about a horse because you only think about the shadow of what a horse is, and when anything happen to this concepts, the shadow will also get affected. So if the concept disappear, the shadow, which is the horse, will also disappear, and this is why concepts are higher than space and time, because they are the true form of everything. Even space and time, there's elves, but can we go even further than this? Yes, because the concept of perfection exists. Now remember, all concepts are perfect, so that makes them part of the concepts of perfection. What you going to make him the origin of all concepts and higher than all concepts, that will put him in tier high A1.